Once again, I solemnly swear that there'll be no jump scares for this video. Trust me. Where's Elliot? Get your ass out.
No!
You're not getting out of the hook.
I can try, damn it!
Holy shit, it's like Mr. Cawthon is terrified of build-up and hype. Five Nights at Freddy's 4 was announced the day after I posted my initial Five Nights at Freddy's review. It was slated for Halloween, I didn't buy that, I said it would come out in August, then the release date was changed to August, I said, called it! And then it came out last week. Fuck, man.
I know, John, it drives you nuts. But the game is out now, so we're gonna do a quick follow-up to our FNAF trilogy video, and this game does not screw around.
Oh Jesus, no. You're not a security guard anymore, you're not even pretending to be one. You're a kid, inside his own house, trapped in his own room. Why? Because of that.
The animatronics have seen a seriously frightening upgrade in appearance. Just look at that. It doesn't even matter that they're robots, they're just hellish abominations now.
Which I found is overkill at first. The entire Freddy Fazbear gang was already scary enough last time because of the very concept of Five Nights at Freddy's. They're killer robots after you, and you can't move from your office because reasons. That's the same here, but since you're a child, it makes sense that the animatronics look the way they do. This is probably how a ton of kids visualize those godforsaken dancing Terminators from Chuck E. Cheese or whatever fucking place had them.
But what makes it all worse is the new style of gameplay. Again, you're a kid. That means no cameras, just two doors with no locks, a closet, your bed, and your flashlight. Why does this kid have two doors to his bedroom? Who has that? I'd say overprotective parents, but they're nowhere to be friggin' seen when this kid's alone with the death robots. And without spoiling anything, his brother is a total dickwad.
If you want to keep the monsters at bay, you have to make a mad dash to either door, flash your light to see if anything's down there, and then shut the door the very instant you hear loud breathing. Five Nights at Freddy's 4 emphasizes sound like you wouldn't believe, and every other game had some element of sound to the game, but it was mostly for atmosphere and to fuck with your head. It's a bona fide gameplay element here. Like it or not, you need to play the game with a respectable level of volume, with headphones, because sound cues are how you're going to stay alive.
You listen for footsteps to know if the animatronics are walking around the halls, and you listen for breathing when you think they're right next to the door. This is very, very important, because if you flash your light when they're close to you, they jump scare you. But if you close your door without listening for breathing first, and they just happen to be across the hallway when you do that, you just gave them an open invitation to your frontal lobe. Freddy and Foxy are handled a bit differently, but checking on them is just as important, considering how close they always are, and multitasking is once again just part of the total challenge.
It's kind of weird, isn't it? What's stopping these gargantuan robots from just barging into the room at once and grabbing the kid? He's a kid. The doors don't even have locks on them. What the hell's a flashlight gonna do? And Foxy starts outside the hall like the others, but when he heads inside the room, he goes for your closet first. Not the kid.
He closed the door. What do we do?
You don't know how to work a doorknob?
My hands are rusted open, man.
Well, I can try to put from... Oh, Jesus! What the hell was that? Did he just take my picture?
I'll try the door again tomorrow.
This is a nice closet.
It doesn't look much different, but it plays almost nothing like the other games. Whether you're new to the series or a returning veteran, everyone will be thrown for a loop. And this game is pretty friggin' hard.
Pretty freaking hard? It's fucking impossible. I was there. You got your ass kicked.
Well, I didn't see you play much of it.
Because I'm fucking terrified. Yes, and I feel comfortable in saying this. Five Nights at Freddy's 4 is the scariest game in the series. Building up anticipation through sound is one of the worst ways you can give me the jitters. It pains me that I even have to wear headphones to properly play this. I know something's out there. I think I can hear some sort of noise, but I won't know for sure unless I flash my light at the pitch black hallway. Even if there is nothing there, there could be a chance they're over at the other door, or maybe under the bed, or maybe the closet. FNAF 4 doesn't just exploit the logical fears of a child, it fucks with a human being's primal fear of the unknown. You gotta put up with this for 6 in-game hours for 5 nights, and slipping up just once, whether you didn't listen closely enough or perhaps your fingers just slipped, makes Uncle Fredbear greet you with a big old bear hug.
Take it from me, as a guy who loves the Five Nights at Freddy's series, this game will kick your ass and make your heart pound, as if you're actually being hunted by your worst nightmares. Let's put it this way. Scott Cawthon had to patch the game just so people could have an easier time hearing things. Otherwise, people would flip their shit over every little sound and couldn't distinguish it from robot breath. I wouldn't say you'd be as terrified as the kid you play as, but come on, John couldn't finish this game.
Hey, if you ask me, it does its job too well. I'm a defenseless kid. There's nothing I can do about these animatronics approaching my child's safety doors. Give me a gun or a rocket launcher, and maybe we can talk about something here. But I realize that's not within my power, and that terrifies me. It's also like the anti-Let's Play game. It requires you to shut the fuck up and listen to your surroundings, and I wonder if that was on purpose, bearing in mind how many people love to showcase this game on their channels. I know it's possible to talk and play the game at the same time, but I think you're putting yourself at a major disadvantage when doing so.
We're still going to be doing this for SGB on Halloween, right?
Oh, absolutely. And by that time, there will be DLC released for the game. Yeah, DLC for a Five Nights at Freddy's game. No one knows what it'll be, but it's expected around Halloween, which probably means next week.
Or tomorrow.
Shut up.
Hey, you may hate this kind of shit. I say bring in more FNAF
The
goodness.
first game's not even a year old yet.
It's episodic, though.
And then call it Five Nights at Freddy's episodes 1 through 4. A name can make all the difference.
Oh, like that'll really change anything.
The 8th game better be called Freddy Takes Manhattan.
Go to hell.
Well, that's the 9th game.
And the 10th game will be about Freddy in space.
And then he can have a crossover with Jason Voorhees, and it'll be called Freddy versus Jason.